Let me test you on this.
I think I'm
Did you ever cheat on me? And if you did, why?
I've had some pretty solid opportunities.
Is that a no? The
Okay.
What did you know it was over?
When you hit me in the rib with your high heel.
That was too, I ain't gonna lie. We didn't have a healthy relationship, let's just say that.
I don't know all the circumstances of this relationship, but I love how she, it's just like, it's such a societal fact that women can openly say that they put their hands on the other person and everyone
just shrugs it off.
Yeah.
Accountability. What's that? Accountability. Not quite yet. Accountability. What's that?
Make sure you guys smash that like button, comment, help us out with that algorithm business. And yeah, let's get it. Like you took a high heel, which honestly could definitely be extremely dangerous, and you put it in his rib. Okay. But just judging by her disposition, she doesn't seem very remorseful.
She's not
That's just my perception.
You did some thing, I did some thing. No,
I mean, listen, we don't know. Maybe he also put his hands on her or whatever,
Oh, she would have said that. Bruv, no.
We don't know. We don't know.
Bro.
We don't know.
Knock it off.
Am I a better lover than who you're currently with?
I'm not currently with anybody. And my God, yes.
Do you think she feels the same way?
No. Her new boyfriend looks awesome, so.
He's pretty cute.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it cheating.
What was it?
A touch.
Who?
She's bothered by it.
Yep. She got a whole new boyfriend. In her world, she got a whole new boyfriend.
To her credit, though, I could see how if you view someone highly and you thought you guys ended on specific terms, it might be able to hurt to know that they did cheat.
We were in the same bed together.
How do you mean touch?
I rubbed her titty. She was like, "You want to touch my titty?" And I was like, "I'll touch your titty." And I was like, "What a nice titty." And I was like, "Now that's it. Go to sleep."
I'm mad at it.
That's funny.
Would you consider that cheating?
Yes. You know what cheating is? Basically, is going. It's just passing the agreements that you guys had.
Fair.
It's just what it is. It's just what that is. So if.
But I know too many people who stipulate at the start of their relationship, you can't touch anyone else's.
Yeah. I imagine.
I've never heard that stipulation.
People don't have.
There was someone I was seeing.
I'm like.
Right.
Impressed. Not that you were seeing something else. I was like, really felt like I had it.
So she said she never felt like I had it?
No, she felt like she had it. Because essentially, she's not like hurt, but her ego's a little bruised.
What was the question?
Did you ever cheat on me?
Oh.
And he's kind of thinking about it. And she's like, you cheated on me? I'm impressed that you had the balls.
Who was the first person you made out with after we broke up?
I'd probably say Adriana.
You childish for that. You childish.
This is so bad.
It's cool. Take a shot.
Oh,
take
no,
a
no.
shot.
Random girl named Kelsey in New Orleans.
Want to know? You can take a shot.
She just didn't want to hear it. She's like, take a shot, take a shot. La 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 la. Take a la 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 take a la take a shot, take a shot. And she didn't want to hear it.
I dare you to take a body shot off me, or take two to get out of it.
He's gonna do it.
I don't think he will.
He's gonna want to do it.
I don't know. He strikes me as a white knight.
You have a boyfriend. I respect this gentleman.
There you go. Because like you remember earlier when he was just like, your boyfriend's just so amazing.
So gorgeous.
It would be weird for him to be like, now let me drink this alcohol off your son.
Well, where were you gonna put it?
That was too much.
Sorry.
I got you.
No! You don't know what a body shot is?
I have seen that, but I've seen it normally between girls' not on the belly button.
It's not the real body shots. There's two ways of doing a body shot. It's eating in the belly button, which is disgusting. Ugh! God damn!
Skippy ruined
body shots.
Welcome to my room. Here's my poster of the Osmonds, and over here is my belly button lint collection.
Because people don't clean their belly button.
It's not even that. Even if you clean it, you in a club, you sweating. Where you think all the sweat goes? Wait, on that night when it's hot. It's like in the worst places that I've seen people do body shots at the hottest place ever. Florida, I think you should be renamed. It's not the Sunshine State. It's the Body Shot State of the Miami. People do body shots the whole night, and then you got like some buka.
All right.
Do you think I'll be a good wife?
Yeah.
Wow, he regrets what the he did. I don't know what the hell happened here, bruh.
Yeah.
But you regret. That's a whole lot of regrets.
Really?
I wanted you to be my wife.
Regrets.
Rugrats?
Regrets.
It's a good show.
It's
It's a really good show. Yo, that was such a good show.
Would you go out with me again?
Ooh.
We are going out.
She said
He's
she
taking me to
would.
dinner.
She said
He's
she
taking
would.
me to dinner. You're taking me to dinner.
We had a really toxic relationship, and I put my heel in his rib. Now, let's go buy me some ribs. Is that...
Barbie, that's about quel endroit?
Would you go out with me again?
You know the answer. I f***ed up.
There you go. I don't know what it is with the Rugrats or how he fucked up, but he knows it. Clap your hands. If you fucked up and you know it, clap your hands. Tommy.
If you could do it over again, what would you change?
Definitely not be so violent and aggressive towards you. Do not look at me like
Thank you.
that.
Yeah, I was right to dislike her. I mean, maybe she's changed and good for her, but yeah. Ugh. When women are violent, I feel the same way. Even if a man's violent with their partners,
absolutely.
it's just people who are violent with their partners. To me, there's something inherently.
And it's not going to be as devastating. I understand that, but
Yeah.
it's still to me. It's just issues. That's what I hear.
Do you still love me?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
When you move into the future and you're no longer connected, I just don't.
Wow. Nah, I can't watch this.
What do you mean?
I don't want to see motherfuckers cry and shit.
No?
Nah, man. This is their business. It's weird. It's too open. It's like watching mother. It's just them. That belongs to them.
Yeah.
It's like it's unresolved.
It does feel like we shouldn't be watching.
Like it's all fun and games until they cry and you see that there's some unresolved issues and you're like right here like that.
The only reason why I feel a little bit weird is because it seems like there's a lot of conversations these need to have. And I don't think having it on a public platform with millions of people commenting and putting their input is like the most conducive way.
Yeah.
I think it's not so much I'm disgusted so much as it's like I sympathize with the both of them and I feel like they should be talking. I get it's entertainment and so for all of us watching at home we get to be like, oh, but it does feel like they would have much better odds of maintaining and keeping that relationship strong if it was kept in private.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting because someone left a comment. They said, but it seems like you're really uncomfortable with people showing emotions. I have no problem with people being vulnerable. In fact, when people are vulnerable in front of me, it doesn't bother me. That being said, sometimes I do feel like some of this stuff is better kept private, both for like the success of the relationship and for the person who's being vulnerable. There's something really weird when you're being vulnerable and you're having random YouTube comment on it. It does feel very perverse. I don't know why, but it's just like the idea like you could be like crying and someone's like, I find it so sexy when you cry. And just reading that is just, it makes you feel like someone stared at you naked and they're like, I want to eat you like shrimp. It just, I don't know. It makes me uneasy when I know that interaction is going to happen. But I have no problem with people being vulnerable. I think it's healthy that he's able to talk about his emotions.
I wish you success and luck and health and all the best.
Cheers. Cheers.
Apparently he did the video and then it caused repercussions for him in his real life.
In his life or her life?
Who knows? But maybe either way.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
But that's why I said you should never have these conversations in public.
Yeah, but of course it would cause like repercussion in her life. Of course, like I get him. I was like,
Maybe even him. Maybe there's some girl. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Was there any damage from it because of the video?
Yeah. I'm not gonna cry, Blaine.
How did you get approached for that? And was it easy to convince her to do it?
Well, that day, actually, we were supposed to go out on a date, and then someone in-house contacted me, who was a good friend of mine, and told me that it was happening. And it just so happened that that exact day, we were going on a date and didn't know what we were gonna do.
When you say date,
Well, we just planned a day to hang out. It was just a casual hanging out with an old friend. So I asked her if she was into doing it, and she said yes.
My name's Sophia.
And I'm Tony.
We used to date.
Is dating the right word?
I think so.
We lived together for 4 years.
I guess that's how we know each other.
Yeah, I feel like there's a difference. But you know what? All those terms are pretty unclear and undefined.
I'm not mad at you.
Yeah. So I can understand why he felt that way about that word, and I can understand why she may have used the wrong word.
Yes.
Okay, here's how I define a date. Because I know people always ask. It's like, to me, a date is when you hang out with somebody that you potentially have romantic interest in. That's it. Doesn't mean that those interests are going to be actualized. Doesn't mean that you owe me anything. But that's how I view it. Now, flip side. Women tell me that they don't like the idea of a date, and I can understand why they wouldn't like the idea of the word date, because they feel like then they're obligated to do something during the hangout. So they like to set the man's expectations lower,
Super low.
so that if they don't want anything involved, they won't have to feel bad or the man won't be angry. So that's how I understand it. That being said, I don't think hanging out to me just seems bad, because then I'm like, that's what I do with a friend. And I'm not going into this with the same intention.
I'm mad
So
at
it seems disingenuous to call it a
I'm mad
hangout.
at you.
But I understand why people say it.
If you could do it over again, what would you change?
I don't think I changed anything.
I think it ended when it needed to.
I would put in more time.
That would have been cool.
would you guys ever get back together?
I don't think we will, because when we broke up, we had to acknowledge some of the things that weren't working.
When did you know it was over?
When your friends became more important than me.
I didn't feel like my friends became a priority. It was just like I knew what kind of support I needed, and I wasn't getting it from you.
We needed to not be together in that way, but it was important for us to keep what we thought was valuable, which was our friendship.
Do you still love me?
Yeah. Of course.
That question could have been a problem.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being a problem for people.
That.
Especially if you're hanging out together. Because they were going on a date and it had nothing to do with this video. So
No, listen. I know that could be a problem. You put one and one together, it's like,
yeah.
yo, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. It depends on the people involved.
Oh, her again. The one that you love. You know what I mean?
You know what I would think? I would think that if we ran into a rough patch and you were feeling some type of weird way about our relationship, that would be the first person you sleep with. And then it would run through my mind that I would be like, I should have known, nigga. You know what I mean? That's what I would think. Because I'm a pretty trusting and open person, but I can see that scenario happening.
When you really love someone, you want them to be happy, and you let them go.
Are you happy with our current relationship?
Are you happy?
In some ways, yeah.
Good, then yes.
At the time, you were dating someone, right?
I was, yeah.
Are you currently with that person?
No, I'm not.
Dude, you said you didn't date nobody.
Am I a better lover than who you're currently with?
I'm not currently with anybody.
There you go. That's where it's a problem for you.
'Cause I
in
remember-
the video, you're like, "Am I better than the person that you're dating?"
I'm not dating
And you're
anyone.
like, "I'm not dating anyone." And yes, bruv. And then you're dating someone, bro. Of course.
Okay. Listen, to wrap this up, it came back to what I said earlier. It's like certain things need to be kept offline. Now, obviously, there's probably a larger problem with him not acknowledging the person he's currently dating when spending time with his ex. I would feel some type of way if someone did that if we were dating. But yeah, I did think it was great that they were able to have
You're
a
gonna
conversation.
say you're gonna deny the relationship. He denied the relationship he had with the girl, then went on to say to his ex, "I love you." And bro, of course it's a problem. I had a lot of empathy for this, but now I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
deserved.
Leave your comments below. We want to hear your thoughts about this video.
We dated and then we lived
hung out a
together,
lot.
and we were in a very serious relationship.
And we broke up.
I mean, that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, so it was a while back.
Yeah.
I had to pick a safe ex.
I thought that was interesting. She skipped over a whole bunch of recent exes to go for the one that's like not gonna make her look terrible or not gonna be crazy.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not mad at that.
It's the only control that you have. They're gonna have the editing. Let me choose the X.
Yeah, I'm not mad. Yeah, because you know most people have at least one ex that you're just like, I don't think I want this everywhere.
You f***ed up.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
What did your friends and parents think of me?
Everyone loves you, but everyone hates you as my boyfriend.
Oh, sh.
You're supposed to drink or answer. She's like, yeah.
That's an interesting line. Everyone loves you, but they hate you as my boyfriend. That's interesting.
Because of what she told them.
Because normally, well, no, then they would hate him. Do you do what I'm saying? And normally, if you're a good significant other, people are like, you're so good for my daughter. Because they like you. If they like you, they want you to stay with the person in your relationship, right? I don't know. It's just interesting.
My mom loved you.
Really?
Yeah. she's
I
like,
stopped
"How's
calling
Tyler
on New
doing?"
Year's because I didn't want it to be weird.
My cousin.
Let's not even. How did I? And then I'm thinking the
Can we play
family.
the
When we're talking about the family.
Is it my turn? Okay.
What
don't know.
happened there?
That was weird, right?
What happened
I don't know
there?
if that was serious or not.
What happened?
My cousin. Ooh.
And he's like, no.
If you stopped being with your girl, would you still be in contact with her
It
family?
depends who she is.
Okay. What circumstance would you stay in contact with the person's family?
How we broke up.
Okay. Makes sense.
The only reason I would still talk to the family with fat like that would be if we'd have a kid.
I'm not talking about like seeing the family when the kid comes by or anything, but like keeping regular contact.
If I'd have a kid.
Okay, interesting. Leave us a comment below. What do you guys stay in contact with somebody's family if you stop seeing them? And if yes or no, under what circumstances?
But then it depends if they want to see my face. It depends on a lot of factors. You know what I mean?